So this is a reconstruction of what the Star Child skull would look like if it had human skins and human features, etc., and the eyes are larger than normal. Now anyway, as I was saying in the last video, the skull was passed back to the owners after Lloyd Pye had passed, and they for a period carried on championing the cause to say that it's not a human skull, or certainly not 100% human. Anyway, one day one of the people that was in charge of the skull went on Coast to Coast and basically gave the Coast to Coast AM, which is a radio show that talks about paranormal, etc., and literally just turned around and said, we're wrong, the DNA is wrong, it's actually a human child with deformities, end of. Now I personally think that she was probably either fed up, didn't want to carry on like Lloyd Pye did, because obviously whatever happened to him she didn't want to happen. Okay, so to me this is proof that there is
However,
aliens.
there have been a certain percentage of this volume of reports that have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things. It is this group of observations that we now are attempting to resolve.
So basically this was back in the 50s, and they're saying that they can't figure out what the craft were that's flying around. Now, jump forward to recently when the Pentagon released the UFO report, they're saying it's either other countries with technological more advanced than the USA, or it's aliens. So you go back to the fact that this was done in the 50s. Now that means the other countries would have been technically advanced even then. Do you see where I'm going with this? So if they were technically advanced then, and 80 years later the Americans can't figure out that it's not the other country, because they're saying we don't know, but we're not ruling out aliens, so it could be another country. So you're telling me that in 80 years, all this flying stuff since when he first said it, they haven't figured out where it's coming from? Not one idea of where it's coming from on another country? Or do they actually know and it's really UFOs and they can't really say it? Do you see, it just defies belief that back then they're saying that there's this things that's doing incredible things is from another country. They're not saying that, but I'm saying if they said it was from another country, 80 years later they couldn't figure out where these things are still coming from. So there's a mismatch there. I've just got to say that TikTok has classed one of my videos as illegal activities and regulated goods, and they blocked it, and all it was doing was talking about Bigfoot DNA. So what I'm suggesting, people, please, is go subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can see the videos there. So far they're all good, no one's blocked them or banned them, and you can also watch them in one whole block there, you know, like 50 in a row. And there's some other content. I know I keep pushing the YouTube, but obviously the more TikTok keeps pulling down silly things, like, I mean, talking about DNA, and I'm getting told that it's illegal activities. You see, obviously this goes back to the, you know, if they've got nothing to hide, they wouldn't hide it. So I might be onto something with these videos. Well, I believe I am, but you know, when someone takes something down, it's not because they think I'm having a laugh, they think it's real. So that's why I strongly suggest go to my YouTube channel, just search Our True History. You can type parts if you need to find it. This woman here claims to be an alien hybrid. Now, I know I've said in other videos that the aliens take the hybrids to another planet, which they do, but I also said that they leave some here. Now, abductees that turn into contactees, which are basically abductees that eventually are happy to go with the aliens for whatever reason, whether they're benefiting for their health reasons, because aliens do actually help the health. I'll cover that in another video. But so some abductees or contactees are allowed to have their memories. So contactees, some contactees actually are not suppressed, which means they don't need to have a hypnotist to regress them to remember stuff. So anyway, some contactees have said that they have been taken up to craft alien ships and asked to teach I know it sounds crazy, asked to teach these hybrids things, humour, jokes, linguistic type things, where we would make a comment that is double meaning, double entre, if I even pronounce that right. So they've been asked to help these. Now, when these hybrids do come down to Earth and live here, they have those same people, humans, as their sort of handlers, so to speak.